Hi, my name is Priskila Intan JK, and in this video I'm going to discuss the article Digital Democracy, Authentic or Virtual by David Schlosberg and John S. Dryzek. I'm going to be using some sort of presentation to help discuss this article.
First of all, what is digital democracy and what does it actually promise? It says that digital democracy is a way of extending participation into civil society beyond elected representatives. Digital democracy was actually created as a way for individuals to actually take part in government discussions or policy making. It also extends the effectiveness of the organization by opening opportunities for people who want to participate, where usually they aren't able to or aren't given the means to participate. This promise then are fulfilled by using the technology as a mean for individuals to communicate directly to the government regarding several issues. This article by David Schlosberg and John S. Dryzek have two main arguments regarding digital democracy. They first argue about authenticity and the degree that the features is attentive and are engaged by competent actors. What they mean by authenticity is how the political settings of this feature, digital democracy, are controlled by actual competent actors rather than just someone who is tech savvy. Thus, by having digital democracy, it will add to the complexity of how they could see such response as authentic rather than just aggregation or a pursuit of interest. Then they mentioned that if the authenticity in the digital means are reduced, then democracy will not be real rather than it will just be virtual. The next argument is where individuals does not mean group, and thus it creates a problem for groups that are already established to find an actual role in digital democracy, where in the first place the goal of digital government is to allow individuals to take part. And now because group does not have a concrete role, there won't be an opportunity for people to question such agenda or to reflect on what they actually want. Thus, the democracy could be less authentic. The article also mentioned two major challenges in digital democracy. The first one is reconciling legitimate groups and individuals in the democratic process. Like what they argued before, that because of digital governments, group wouldn't have a role, the challenge is to actually finding an equal way where individuals and groups are seen as equal in the democratic process. The second challenge is the need to be deliberative. Digital democracy have to be as deliberate as the citizen juries or groups, because the digital democracy that only have one way comment or respond could lead to an aggregative democracy in which the public itself determine what should be done and not the representative. In conclusion, this article mentioned several arguments against digital democracy and some challenges that digital democracy have to face.
Thank you guys for listening to my presentation. As a personal feedback regarding this article, they actually asked this question that says, who exactly would want to use the internet in this fashion? This fashion regarding the internet being used to grow in communication. So, even though I do agree on some arguments and on some challenges on digital democracy, I think some ideas that the authors has proposed is a little bit outdated and maybe could be upgraded in the Industrial Revolution 4.0. So that's it for my presentation. Thank you guys.